Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for you folks that are new to the channel, for you folks that are just finding us, consider please hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that like button as well. I appreciate it. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company, check out the links below. I would encourage you to check out the courses section. The courses section, you can click that link and you can check out our gym management playbook. And who the gym management playbook is really designed for is you folks that you're thinking about getting into the fitness industry, or maybe you're in it, you're brand new at it, or you're struggling at it. The whole idea behind the gym management playbook is to help you shorten that learning curve and really maximize bottom line profitability. Whether you're a salesperson, you're a manager, you're a gym owner, it's going to apply to each one of you in terms of what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do. In addition to that, check out our gym funding link below for you folks that are looking to open up a new facility. For you folks who are looking to expand current facilities, you can potentially qualify for up to $250,000 of funding with no collateral. So with that said, let's get into our topic today. And our topic is, it's 6 ways to develop more persistency in gym sales. How do we develop more persistency in gym sales? And I'm not talking about being pushy. I'm not talking about being annoying. I'm talking about, hey, how do we stay on this thing? How do we stay on it? And so let's talk about some of these, see which ones might apply to you, because the more persistency we can get, your numbers are going to go up, and the more people you're going to be able to help get the results that they're looking for. So number 1, make sure we set the right expectation. Okay, set the right expectation. And I'll give you an example. This was a club that I had taken over a number of years ago. And it was a nice club, beautiful facility, but it really got ground down, so to speak. It was really not producing, almost to the point I think they were considering closing it. And, I did my evaluation of it, decided to take it over. And I remember talking to everybody saying, hey, it was my intention for this club to be one of the best clubs in the country. Okay. Now, that wasn't going to happen today. That wasn't the expectation today, but it was, hey, every day, every week, we're going to make improvement. And we're going to have a plan on how to do that. And we did that, and we accomplished all of that. But we just didn't go from here all the way over to here. We went from here to here to here to here. So make sure we set the right expectations of what we're trying to do. And when you set these expectations, now we want to manage based on these objectives. Okay? So let's just say you as an individual salesperson. Okay, and you can equate this to about anything. But say your number, I want to do 50 sales this month. Well, you're keeping track of your projections. And you wake up in this middle of the month and projecting 35. Well, you need to come up with something pretty quick. Maybe it's a 3-day offer. Maybe it's a 3-day special. Maybe it's a 3-day closeout to get those numbers up, to get those projections up. But make your decision based on these objectives, based on these expectations. Okay, but set the right objectives. Okay, number 1. Number 2, understand the larger goal. What's the larger goal here? Okay, I would kind of go back to, what's that super objective? I know, why do you do this? Why do you work? Well, want to make money, right? We understand that. But why? Why is this important to you? What's it going to lead to? And I know for me, I wanted to run multiple clubs. I wanted to own clubs. I want to build a business. And I'm making those incremental sales, and that's just why I'm getting up and doing it. Every single person I talk to, good or bad, is kind of a means to an end, to eventually get to that. And I had smaller goals early on. Those were the bigger ones, kind of later on. Number 3, break everything down into a daily task. Break everything down into a daily task. And part of this is also break everything down. Okay, do the math on this stuff. Always do the math. The math will not lie to you. The math will tell you the truth, and they'll do it very unemotionally. Okay, and so we're talking about gym sales, or maybe your sales aren't where they should be. Okay, well, is it closing percentage? Is it appointments? Is it show percentage? Is it you don't have enough leads? Is it you're not making enough outbound phone calls? There's a lot of different things that problem could be. If you do the math, you'll start to see it, and then you can act on that. Okay, but break down everything else into tasks. I mean, every day we need to be doing prospecting. We need to be collecting new leads. We need to be making outbound calls and to be following up with our inactive members, because we want these folks to be ambassadors for us. So break everything down into a task, and you can kind of, on the flip side of that, write a plan of action. Have a plan of action on how you're going to do this. And I'm not talking a business plan that's like this. It can be a daily one-sheet plan of action on how you're going to do things today, but break things down. Okay. Number 4, be mindful of the big picture. Okay, be mindful of the big picture. One day that doesn't go the way you want it to doesn't mean you're not going to hit your numbers. It doesn't mean you're not going to hit, what you're trying to do. Okay, stay focused on the big picture while you're doing all of this. Okay, I mean, I can think back when we were breaking sales records in clubs, and we may have had a Sunday or a Saturday we didn't write anything. Okay, well, we're not going to overreact. We're going to go back and understand and look at it and say, okay, what worked well, what didn't? If we had a chance to do this day over again, how would we handle it? We make the adjustment, and off we go. Okay, so stay focused on that big picture. Number 5, have a failure plan. Okay, we want to stay persistent. Have a failure plan. And when we write the plan of action, we're always talking about roadblocks and setbacks. It's a failure plan. It's plan B, right? Because here's one of the things that I see that happens on this. We set some goals, maybe ambitious goals. We've got a great action plan, and then things happen. Okay, maybe a new competitor comes in. Maybe we get some extended bad weather that happens. Maybe we lose a key person. It could be any number of things, right? And we have a tendency either to get sidetracked off that goal, or we kind of shut down completely and say, oh, well, I guess that was too good to be true, and we don't hit it. Okay, so have a failure plan, roadblocks and setbacks. So think about this in advance. Write it out in your plan of action. If this happens, what is my plan? Because we don't want to make our success an option. It's not optional. We're going to get the results. No matter what happens, we're going to get the results. So here's what could happen. Here's a potential roadblock, a setback. Here's a failure plan, and here's the plan on how we're going to mitigate that. Maybe it's a weekend special that we're going to market via email. Final 3 days, final 2 days, final day. When we've had clubs get 10 to 15 contractual sales over a weekend just doing something like that. Okay, so have a good plan B. Always be thinking about plan B. We need to be adaptable. Things are going to happen. If it was easy, you've heard it a million times, everybody'd be doing it, right? Okay, so have a failure plan. And then number 6, use your support system. We want to stay persistent. Use your support system. You're in the sale. How about a third-party touch? You say to your customer, hey, Mary, before you leave, I'd like for you to meet our manager. He likes to meet all of our guests that come in the club, and I know he'd be really disappointed if he didn't get a chance to meet you. Have them come over, third-party touch, a TO. Introduce them to other members, third-party touch, give validation, help build trust, help build additional support, additional belief. Use your support system, talking and associating with other high achievers, other business owners, other managers, other people in sales. But use all the resources around you. Use this channel. You get stuck, you're not sure what to do. Come watch some of the videos here on the channel to help hopefully re-inspire you and re-motivate you and educate you and remind you, okay, of all the great things that you're able to accomplish. But, these are 6 ways that you can help develop more persistence in gym sales. Don't make it a one and done kind of thing. Okay, just in follow-up alone, it's going to take 5 to even 12 contacts to maybe finally get that person back. But there's a right way and wrong way to do it. You want to nurture it. Okay, but you want to stay persistent. Stay after this. You'll get the results you're looking for. Folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here. Again, consider hitting that subscribe button. Consider hitting that like button. I appreciate it. You can learn more about me in the links below, so check those out, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.